Hi, Charlie King, Director of Instruction at Reynolds Golf Academy, and I want to talk to you about something that we really focus on a lot here, and I think this is the ultimate tip or idea that you need to know, first of all, and that has gone through golf being somewhat of an unknown, and that is the ability to hit the ball solid in golf. I think it's the biggest barrier to really enjoying this game is the ability to, with a ball sitting on the ground and getting this golf club to come back to that exact spot. So what's happened over the years is there's been a misconception out there. We look at the ball, we swing, we try to hit the ball, and then when we miss it, our friends say, hey, you looked up, you took your eye off the ball, you lifted your head. And so what ends up happening is that's what you think happens. So now what do? You focus on keeping your head down better and longer. But the problem is that's not what happens. That's not what's causing the problem. The problem is instinctively we're trying to lift the ball up into the air. So the ball's sitting on the ground. I know I'm supposed to get it up in the air, and there's this instinct that makes me do that with my wrist, and so I catch the ball on the way up like that. So instead, what we got to do is realize that golf is more of a impacting type game. It's a smack type game. Put your left hand out like this, take your right hand and smack against your left hand. That's the idea and the feeling that you want to have it impact. So as you come to hit the golf ball, you want your hands out in front like that. And most of you have heard that you should hit slightly down on the ball. So the drill that I want you to have here is the line drill. So we take two balls, put them down on the ground, and this creates an imaginary line on the ground. So now with this imaginary line, we've got to be able to hit and take a divot on or past that line. So we go back and we take a little bit of a divot. We go back, take a little bit of a divot. And if you look at my hands, they're not flipping. So we put a ball in here, and now you're going to be able to hit the shot. And so you hit the ball, it takes a divot, and then we just do bigger and bigger versions for the shot. This idea, when put into practice, makes all the difference in the world. It'll get rid of your shots where you hit behind it. It'll get rid of the shots that you top, and it'll really get your golf game to a point where you can start to enjoy it, because the most frustrating thing about golf is not being able to hit the ball solid. For more information like this, reynoldsgolfacademy.com, and make sure if you have any friends who have ever told you, hey, I looked up, I lifted my head, you need to send this to them. They need to know about this.